So I want to ask you, you have a lot of fun with guests on air, but who have you had the most fun with off air? Like when there's a lot of time in between when you're shooting, you're just, hanging out, you're shooting and whatnot. Who have you had the most fun with off the cameras?
Uh, okay. I don't have a great immediate answer that comes to mind, but I'll mention two people that were kind of a combination of on and off air. Um, One, Mike Tyson, and this wasn't necessarily fun, but uh, many years ago, he was our season debut episode, and his wife told me, he'll give you minimum an hour, but if it's going well, he could spend all day with you. And like 45 minutes in, I asked a question that it was about Teddy Atlas, his former trainer, holding a gun to his head when he was 15. Significant moment, but insignificant relative to everything else that's happened to him in his life, and nothing was off limits. Uh, his response to every question after that was, "I don't know," and I could just tell by the look on his face he was not happy with me. Uh, and so the interview was effectively over. Minutes later, we were asked to leave. As the crew's packing up his house, I get his guy to let me go out back and thank Mike before we leave, because Mike was behind his house with his pigeons because he breeds pigeons. And
As
so
one
that,
does.
yeah, right. So that thank you turned into a 2 hour conversation, just the two of us off camera behind his house, talking about all sorts of different stuff, and allowed Mike to develop at least a little bit of trust in me. And so he then invited us back the next day. We spent like half the day with him, and it made
Wow.
all the difference in the world. So that was something that comes to mind in terms of how it benefited the taping. And